Life has a way of surprising us with beautiful opportunities, but sometimes we don't see them. We get caught up in the rush, in the stress, in the everyday routine of just surviving. But what if the key to unlocking all the blessings, the good things, and the miracles in your life is simply to open your heart and mind to the idea that they are already on their way to you? You don't need to chase them or force them. They're not out of reach. They are right here, waiting for you to notice them. Think about it. How many times have you experienced a moment where something unexpected happened? Something that seemed to be exactly what you needed at the right time. It could have been a kind word from someone, a new opportunity that came when you least expected it, or a solution to a problem you didn't know how to solve. These little moments are not accidents. They are part of a much bigger plan, a flow of energy that is always working for your good. The trick, though, is in how we approach life. If we keep trying to control every outcome, if we try to force things into place, we miss the beauty that is already present. Opportunities show up not when we are gripping tight to control, but when we let go, trust the process, and believe that life has our best interests in mind. The moment you stop trying to control everything is when the magic begins. The door to endless possibilities swings open, and suddenly everything starts to flow naturally, effortlessly. You see, the world around you is constantly offering you opportunities. They might not always look the way you expect or come in the form you've imagined, but they are there. The question is, are you open to receiving them? Are you allowing space for them to enter your life? The universe is constantly bringing things into alignment, waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to believe that you deserve them. What happens when you stay locked in fear, when you grip so tightly to what you think should happen that you miss the moments of grace and beauty waiting to unfold? The simple truth is that if you keep holding on too tightly, you may block the very things you desire most. Control might give you the illusion of safety or certainty, but it also keeps you stuck. When you try to control every situation, you miss the opportunities that are slipping by because you're not open to receiving them. Imagine for a moment if you kept holding on to a balloon so tightly that it could never rise into the sky. You'd be holding it back even though its natural purpose is to float and soar. That's how we are when we try to control every aspect of our lives. We stop the flow. We stop the opportunities from reaching us. The tighter we grip onto what we want, the harder it becomes for the good things to flow freely into our lives. But when you choose to trust, something incredible happens. You open yourself up to the natural rhythm of life. You let go of the worry, the need to control, and you start to trust that everything will work out, even if you can't see how or when. The moment you release the need to control everything is the moment that life begins to move through you, like a river flowing with ease, bringing what you need at exactly the right time. Trusting the flow of life doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means being present in the moment, staying open to what comes, and knowing that every experience, no matter how it appears, has a purpose. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. When you trust, you align yourself with the energy of abundance and possibility. You stop fighting against the current and start flowing with it. And when you do that, life starts bringing you the opportunities, the experiences, and the people that will lead you to the beautiful future you are meant to have. So the stakes are high. If you continue to hold on to the belief that you must control everything, you may miss the very blessings that are waiting for you. But if you choose trust over control, if you let go of fear and release the need to micromanage every detail, you will be amazed at how quickly life begins to open up to you. The truth is simple. Everything you need is already unfolding around you. Life is not random. It's not just a series of coincidences. There is a divine order to the way things happen. Every twist, every turn, every delay, and every challenge serves a greater purpose that you may not always see in the moment. From where you stand now, things may look tangled, messy, or even confusing. But from a higher perspective, everything is aligning perfectly. Think about the way a tapestry is woven. From up close, all you see are the threads, knots, and unfinished pieces. It can seem chaotic, but when you step back, you can see the full picture, the beautiful design that was being created all along. Life is much the same. When you are in the middle of a situation, it can feel confusing, even painful. But with time, you'll look back and realize that everything, every single thing, had a purpose. Everything was part of a bigger plan, one that was always working to bring you closer to your true self and to your destiny. It's easy to forget this when things aren't going the way you expect. You may be facing a challenge or a setback, and it can feel like things are falling apart. But remember, life isn't punishing you, it's preparing you. The job that ends, the relationship that fades away, the plan that falls through, they are not failures. They are simply transitions, moving you towards something better, something more aligned with who you are becoming. When you let go of the need to control the outcome, you allow life to unfold as it should. You stop fighting against the process and begin to trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. Trusting this simple truth allows you to breathe easier, to let go of worry, and to embrace the unknown with peace instead of fear. As you move forward, try to keep this truth in your heart. Everything is happening for your highest good. Even if you can't see how or why right now, know that the universe is guiding you, bringing the right things into your life at exactly the right time. There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. Everything is part of the greater plan, and when you trust in that, you start to see the beauty in everything, even the tough moments. The more you trust that everything is unfolding as it should, the more you begin to feel at ease, knowing that life is moving you exactly where you need to be. Trusting in the process of life doesn't mean you'll have all the answers immediately. It doesn't mean you'll always understand the why behind every event. But it does mean you can surrender to the flow of life, knowing that every step is taking you to something better. When you choose to trust, you are giving yourself permission to be at peace, to relax into the present moment, and to let life's opportunities find you naturally. And when that happens, the beauty of life will begin to reveal itself in ways you never imagined. There is a reason it can feel hard to notice beautiful opportunities. It is not because life has stopped offering them. It is often because the mind gets crowded. Worry takes up space. Fear takes up space. The constant need to figure it out takes up space. And when your inner world is full, it becomes difficult to see what is already opening for you. Opportunities are quiet sometimes. They arrive as a small idea, a gentle feeling, a simple chance. But if your mind is loud with control, you may not hear the soft knock. Control can look responsible on the outside, but inside it can feel exhausting. It can feel like you must hold every detail, predict every outcome, and prevent every mistake. It can feel like you must do life perfectly, or else something bad will happen. That kind of thinking does not create safety. It creates tension. And tension makes you narrow your focus. You begin to look for problems instead of possibilities. You begin to brace for disappointment instead of being open to good surprises. You begin to measure your life by what could go wrong, and that makes the heart close. Many people think they are controlling life because they want peace, but control does not bring peace. Control only brings more work for the mind. Real peace comes from trust. Real peace comes from knowing that you can handle what comes even if you do not know every step ahead. When you let go of control, you do not lose your power. You return to your power. You stop giving your energy to fear. You start giving your energy to the present moment. And the present moment is where your life is actually happening. That is where opportunities live. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you stop trying. It does not mean you become passive. Letting go means you stop forcing. It means you stop squeezing life with tight hands. It means you stop needing everything to happen in one exact way. You still take action when action is needed, but you do it with a calm heart. You do it with a sense of trust. You do it without panic. You do it without the heavy feeling that everything depends on you. One of the biggest blocks to opportunities is the belief that you must suffer first to earn good things. This belief is common. It can hide inside thoughts like, I have to work harder than everyone else, or nothing comes easy for me, or if it feels easy, it must be wrong. But the truth is, life can be kind. Life can be supportive. Life can bring you help. Life can open doors, and you do not have to struggle every minute to deserve it. Beautiful opportunities can come through ease. They can come through a calm choice. They can come when you rest. They can come when you stop fighting. Another block is the fear of disappointment. Sometimes the mind says, don't hope too much. Don't get excited. Don't expect anything because it might not happen. This can feel like protection, but it also closes the heart. If you do not allow yourself to expect good, it becomes hard to receive good. It becomes hard to notice good. Your mind stays trained on what could fail, and it misses what is working. When you choose to stay open, you are not being naive. You are being brave. You are choosing faith over fear. Also, some people block opportunities because they believe they are not enough. They believe they are not worthy of good things. They believe others are lucky, but they are not. They believe good things happen to other people, not to them. This belief is heavy. It makes you shrink. It makes you doubt yourself when a door opens. It makes you hesitate when a chance appears. It makes you question compliments, support, and blessings. But life does not ask you to be perfect to receive. Life asks you to be open. Life asks you to say yes to yourself. So how do you clear these blocks? You begin simply, gently. You start noticing when control shows up. You notice when the mind is demanding a guarantee. You notice when you are trying to force a result. And then you soften, you breathe. You remind yourself that you are allowed to trust. You remind yourself that you do not have to carry every outcome. When you feel yourself tightening, return to a simple practice. Pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. Feel your body, feel your shoulders, feel your jaw, feel your chest. Then say quietly, I release the need to control. Say it again, slower. I release the need to control. Let the words be a signal to your whole system that you can relax. Not because everything is perfect right now, but because you trust that life is moving. You trust that solutions exist. You trust that help can appear. You trust that you can take the next step when it is time. There is a beautiful freedom in not needing to know exactly how everything will work out. The mind wants a clear path, but life often works in steps. One door opens, then another. One idea arrives, then the next. One person appears, then another connection forms. If you demand the whole plan too early, you may feel stuck. But if you allow the next step to be enough, you begin to move again. You begin to flow again. You begin to live again. When you let go of control, you create space. And space is powerful. Space is where the right idea can land. Space is where the right choice becomes clear. Space is where the heart can breathe. Space is where peace returns. And when peace returns, you start seeing opportunities that were already there, waiting for you to notice them. This is why a daily reminder matters, not a complicated one, not a long one, a simple one, a steady one, something you can say in the morning, in the middle of the day, and before you sleep. I release the need to control. Then add, I am open to good. These two lines together begin to shift your whole life because they change how you meet each moment. They change how you listen. They change what you expect. They change what you allow. And when you allow, life responds, not always in loud, dramatic ways, often in quiet, steady ways, a better conversation, a calmer decision, a moment of courage, a new idea, a helpful message, a chance you would have ignored before. This is how beautiful opportunities start to show up daily, not because you forced them, but because you stopped blocking them. Once you begin to release control, another truth becomes easier to accept. Life is not random. There is order, even when your mind calls it chaos. There is meaning, even when something feels confusing. There is guidance, even when you feel unsure. This does not mean that every moment feels good. It does not mean that you will always understand what is happening while it is happening. It means that life is moving in a direction, and you are included in that movement. Many people lose faith in life when plans change. A door closes, something ends, a promise breaks, a path you thought was right becomes impossible. In those moments, it is easy to believe that life is against you. But life is not against you. Life is adjusting. Life is redirecting. Life is clearing what cannot stay. Life is making space for what can. When you look at your life only through the lens of today, you may judge a moment too quickly. You may call it bad because it hurts. You may call it wrong because it is not what you wanted. You may call it failure because it does not match your plan. But divine order is not always comfortable in the moment. Sometimes it feels like delay. Sometimes it feels like loss. Sometimes it feels like confusion. Yet later, you may see that it was a turning point that protected you or guided you towards something better. Divine order does not mean you never face challenges. It means challenges do not have the final word. It means life can transform what looks like a problem into a lesson, a gift, or a new beginning. It means that even when you do not understand, you can still trust that you are being led. A simple way to hold this truth is to remind yourself, everything is working out for me. This is not pretending. This is not ignoring reality. This is choosing a stronger belief than fear. It is choosing to live with an open heart instead of a guarded one. It is choosing to believe that your life has support built into it. If you have ever looked back and thought, I'm glad that didn't work out, then you already know divine order. At the time, you may have been upset. You may have felt rejected. You may have felt lost. But later, you saw the bigger picture. That is how life teaches trust. The lesson is not that you should never want things. The lesson is that life knows more than the mind can see. Sometimes divine order looks like people leaving. It can hurt, especially when you wanted things to stay the same. But when something leaves your life, it can create space. It can make room for new support, new love, new connection, new growth. Sometimes the very absence you fear becomes the open space where something better begins. Sometimes divine order looks like a job ending, a plan changing, a project not moving forward. This can feel like loss, but it can also be a redirection. It can be life saying there is a better match for your energy. It can be life guiding you toward something that fits you more deeply. The mind may resist because it wants certainty, but the heart often knows. The heart often feels. This is not the end. This is a turn. Divine order also includes the hidden work that happens in silence. Not everything grows in public. Not everything becomes clear right away. Seeds grow under the soil. Roots build before branches appear. In the same way, your life may be rearranging behind the scenes. You may not see it yet, but something is forming. A change is preparing. A path is aligning. A door is getting ready to open. This is why trust is so important. Trust keeps you steady in the waiting. Trust keeps you open in the uncertainty. Trust keeps you calm when the mind wants to panic. Trust allows you to keep moving forward without needing perfect proof. You can practice this trust in small ways. When something feels uncertain, instead of asking, "What if it goes wrong?" try asking, "What if this is leading me somewhere good?" When your mind says, "I don't understand," try saying, "I don't need to understand right now." When fear rises, return to one line, "Everything is working out for me." Repeat it slowly as many times as you need until your body believes it more than the worry. The most important part of divine order is not the idea of perfection. It is the idea of support. You are not alone in your life. You are not carrying everything by yourself. You are part of something bigger. Whether you call it the universe, life, divine intelligence, or simply the natural flow of things, the point is the same. There is guidance available when you soften. There is help available when you allow. There is clarity available when you stop fighting. When you truly accept that everything is working out, your energy changes. You stop chasing with desperation. You stop forcing conversations. You stop rushing decisions out of fear. You start listening. You start noticing. You start choosing from peace. And when you choose from peace, you make better choices. You meet better outcomes. You recognize better opportunities. And beautiful opportunities often appear through this calm trust. They appear because you stop blocking them with fear. They appear because your heart becomes more open. They appear because you are no longer demanding that life match one narrow plan. You begin to see many possible paths. You begin to see options. You begin to see chances. You begin to see openings. So hold this truth gently, but hold it steadily. Everything is working out for me. Not because everything is always easy, but because life has a way of guiding you through. Not because you never feel fear, but because you can choose trust. Not because you always know what's next, but because you are supported while you discover it. Even when you trust that life is working out, there is still a question many people carry. Why is it taking so long? This question is human. It comes from the part of you that wants relief, answers, and certainty. It comes from the part of you that has waited and tried and hoped. It can feel painful to want something deeply and not see it yet. But divine timing offers a different way to understand waiting. Divine timing means that life is not late. Life is not forgetting you. Life is not punishing you. Life is aligning. Life is preparing. Life is arranging details you cannot see. And very often the timing is not only about the thing you want, it is also about who you are becoming as you wait. Sometimes the mind thinks, if it doesn't happen now, it may never happen. But that is fear talking. The truth is, what is meant for you can still find you. What is right for you can still reach you. The timing does not have to be forced. It can be trusted. Divine timing is not an excuse to do nothing. It is an invitation to stop rushing from panic. It is an invitation to act from readiness, not desperation. It is an invitation to keep your heart open while life is still putting the pieces together. Think about how many things in life need timing to be right. A door might open only when you are prepared to walk through it. A chance might appear only when you have the strength to take it. A change might happen only when you are ready to handle the new level of growth. If something arrives too early, it can feel overwhelming. If it arrives too late, it can feel painful. But life often knows how to match the moment. This is why delays can be protection. A delay can keep you from stepping into something before you are ready. A delay can keep you from choosing from fear. A delay can move you away from what would have been too small for you. A delay can guide you towards something more true. It may not feel good while you are waiting, but later you may see that it was wise. There is also a simple truth. The mind measures time by urgency, but life measures time by alignment. Urgency says, now or I will panic. Alignment says, when it fits, it will happen. Urgency tightens your body. Alignment relaxes your body. Urgency makes you chase. Alignment makes you receive. And when you are in a receiving state, you notice opportunities more easily. Now, one of the most helpful things you can say when you feel impatient is, I trust the timing of my life. Say it slowly. Let it sink in. I trust the timing of my life. These words are not meant to shut down your feelings. They are meant to guide your feelings. They are meant to remind you that you can wait with peace instead of tension. They are meant to remind you that your life is not running out. It is unfolding. Waiting with peace does not mean you never feel doubt. It means you do not build a home in doubt. It means you do not let doubt become your daily voice. It means you return again and again to trust. Trust is not one moment, it is a practice. When you practice trust, you begin to change how you see delays. Instead of thinking, I'm stuck, you begin to think, something is aligning. Instead of thinking, I missed my chance, you begin to think, what is meant for me cannot miss me. Instead of thinking, it's not happening, you begin to think, it's on its way, and I will be ready to receive it. This shift matters because it changes your energy, and your energy shapes your choices. When you are in fear, you often make rushed decisions. You settle for less. You say yes to what is not right just because you are tired of waiting. You accept what drains you because you want relief. But when you trust timing, you hold your standards. You protect your peace. You stay open for what fits you. Divine timing also teaches patience in a gentle way. It teaches you how to breathe through uncertainty. It teaches you how to stay present. It teaches you how to trust your own growth. Because sometimes the waiting season is not empty. It is full of unseen progress. It is full of inner strengthening. It is full of learning, healing, and becoming. And as you become, your world begins to match you. Your choices become clearer. Your boundaries become stronger. Your confidence grows. Your sense of direction becomes steadier. You begin to recognize what is right more quickly. You begin to walk away from what is not right more easily. And this is how divine timing helps you. It does not just bring you things. It builds you into someone who can hold those things with peace. So when you think about beautiful opportunities daily, remember that opportunities also include timing. Sometimes the opportunity is not the result yet. Sometimes the opportunity is the growth happening inside you right now. Sometimes the opportunity is the lesson teaching you how to trust. Sometimes the opportunity is the moment you choose patience instead of panic. You can support divine timing with a simple daily practice. When you wake up, take one breath and say, I trust the timing of my life. When you feel rushed, repeat it. When you feel discouraged, repeat it again. Then add another line, what belongs to me will find me. These words help you loosen the grip of fear. They help you stay open, because what belongs to you does not require constant chasing. It may require effort, yes, but not desperate effort. It may require action, but not fearful action. It may require growth, but not self-punishment. What belongs to you will meet you when you are ready to meet it, and divine timing is the bridge between your desire and your readiness. So if today feels slow, do not let your mind call it failure. If progress feels quiet, do not let your mind call it nothing. Quiet seasons still hold movement. Slow seasons still hold meaning. Waiting seasons still hold blessings. And beautiful opportunities can still arrive daily, sometimes as a sign, sometimes as a shift, sometimes as a new option you did not see before. Hold this truth close. I trust the timing of my life. Let it be the steady ground under your feet. Let it calm the part of you that feels rushed. Let it soften the part of you that feels afraid. Let it remind you that life knows how to bring the right things at the right time, in the right way. Beautiful opportunities are not only the big moments that change everything in one day, they are also the small openings that guide your life step by step, a gentle idea that comes at the right time, a helpful message you almost ignored, a quiet feeling in your heart that says, try this, a chance to choose peace instead of worry. These are opportunities too, and when you begin to live with awareness, you start seeing them everywhere. Many people say they want more good things in life, but their attention is trained on what is missing. The mind naturally looks for problems because it thinks it is protecting you. It scans for danger, mistakes, and what could go wrong. Over time, this becomes a habit. And when it becomes a habit, it can feel like life is mostly hard and heavy, even when there are good things happening. The opportunities are still there, but they are hidden behind the noise of worry. So the daily practice begins with one simple shift. Train your attention to notice what is working, not in a fake way, not by pretending you never have challenges, but by choosing to give your energy to hope instead of fear, by choosing to look for the next good step, by choosing to believe that life wants to support you. Start with the morning, because the morning sets the tone. When you wake up, before your mind runs into planning, checking, and rushing, take a moment to breathe. Even one slow breath can change your whole day. Then say a simple statement. My life is filled with beautiful opportunities daily. Say it calmly. Say it like you are planting a seed. You do not have to feel perfect belief right away. You are training your mind to look for proof. After that, set a small intention. Show me one good thing today. Keep it simple. Not 10 things, not a big miracle, just one good thing. This is powerful because it gives your mind a new job. Instead of searching for problems, it starts searching for blessings. And when you search for blessings, you find more than you expected. Then, throughout the day, practice small pauses. You do not have to sit in silence for an hour. You only need short moments where you come back to yourself. A pause before you answer a message. A breath before you walk into a room, a moment to soften your shoulders. These little pauses help you notice what you would miss when you are rushing. Opportunities often show up as a feeling of yes. It might feel like curiosity. It might feel like relief. It might feel like a gentle push forward. If you are always rushing, you miss that feeling. If you are always overthinking, you talk yourself out of it. But when you pause, you can hear your inner guidance more clearly. Also practice receiving. Many people are good at giving. They help others. They work hard. They try to be strong. But when something good comes toward them, they feel uncomfortable. They feel like they do not deserve it. They feel like they must earn it, or they worry it will be taken away. If you want daily opportunities, you must allow yourself to receive daily goodness. Receiving can be as simple as accepting a compliment without pushing it away. It can be as simple as letting someone help you instead of doing everything alone. It can be as simple as saying thank you and allowing the moment to land in your heart. Each time you receive, you tell life, yes, I am open, and life responds to openness. Another daily practice is to expect good without demanding it. There is a difference. Demanding comes from fear. It says, if it doesn't happen, I will fall apart. Expecting comes from trust. It says, good is possible and I am open. Demanding makes you tense. Expecting makes you calm. Expecting makes you watchful in a soft way, like someone who knows something good can arrive. So try this line during the day. I expect good things. Say it when you feel nervous. Say it when you feel unsure. Say it when you feel like life is quiet. It helps your mind stop predicting the worst. It gives you a gentle, steady hope. And at the end of the day, make a simple list in your mind. Not a perfect list, not a long one, just 3 moments of good. A kind word, a small win, a moment of calm, a helpful idea, a problem that didn't get worse, a chance to rest, a moment where you chose peace instead of fear. This practice changes your life because it trains your mind to remember goodness, and what you remember grows stronger. When you do this daily, you will start to notice something important. Opportunities were always present, but now you are awake to them. You begin to notice patterns. You begin to see how life responds when you soften. You begin to see how new doors appear when you stop gripping. You begin to see that your life really can be filled with beautiful opportunities daily, not because everything is perfect, but because you are open. Sometimes the mind understands the ideas, but the body still holds tension. The body remembers stress. The body holds fear. The body keeps the habit of tightening up when life feels uncertain. That is why it helps to use a simple inner practice that brings you back to trust. It does not need to be complicated. It only needs to help you feel safe enough to release control. Begin by taking a slow breath. Feel your breath enter and leave. Notice how your body feels right now. Notice where you are holding tightness. Maybe in the shoulders, maybe in the chest, maybe in the stomach. You do not need to judge it. Just notice it gently. Now imagine that your hands represent your relationship with life. When you are afraid, your hands close. You grip. You try to hold everything. You try to control what happens next. But when you trust, your hands open. When you open your hands, you are telling life, I am willing to receive. I am willing to allow. So, in your mind, picture your hands opening slowly. As they open, imagine that worry falls away, not because you are forcing it away, but because you no longer need to hold it. Imagine that the need to control begins to loosen. Imagine that your body understands, even for a moment, that it can relax. Then say softly, I am safe. Say it again, I am safe. These words speak directly to the nervous system. They tell the body it can stop bracing. They tell the mind it can stop racing. Now add another line. I am guided. Say it slowly. I am guided. When you say this, you are choosing to believe that you are not alone in your life. You are choosing to believe that something wise is moving with you. Then add one more. I am open to beautiful opportunities. This is the key. You are not chasing opportunities. You are opening to them. You are letting them find you because you have created space. As you repeat these simple lines, safe, guided, open, notice what happens in your body. Often the chest softens, the shoulders drop, the breath becomes easier, the mind becomes quieter. This is the state where good things can enter more easily because you are not blocking them with panic. If your mind brings up doubts, you do not need to fight the doubts. You can simply return to the lines, I am safe, I am guided, I am open. Each repetition is like a gentle hand calming your inner world. Then imagine one small opportunity arriving today. Not a big dramatic change, something simple, a helpful moment, a clear idea, a kind message, a small door opening. Imagine yourself noticing it and saying, "Thank you." Imagine how it feels to receive with ease. The mind learns through repetition, and your energy becomes familiar with receiving. This practice can be done in 1 minute. It can be done before a conversation. It can be done before sleep. It can be done when you feel anxious. It can be done when you feel stuck. And each time you do it, you are teaching your whole system to relax into trust. Open hands do not mean you have no boundaries. Open hands mean you are not gripping fear. You are not clenching the future. You are not trying to force life. You are letting life meet you. You are letting life surprise you. You are letting life deliver what belongs to you. And when you live this way, opportunities become easier to notice because you are calmer. Your mind is clearer. Your heart is softer. You become more willing to say yes when a good door opens. You become less likely to talk yourself out of your blessings. You become more willing to receive what life is already offering. If you want your life to feel filled with beautiful opportunities, one of the most important shifts is learning to live from calm. Calm is not a mood that comes only when everything is perfect. Calm is a choice you practice. Calm is a steady inner space that says, I can breathe even here. And calm changes what you notice, how you respond, and what you attract into your daily experience. When you are stressed, your world feels smaller. Your mind becomes focused on survival. You think in tight circles. You feel rushed even when you have time. You see problems before you see solutions. You hear fear louder than wisdom. In that state, opportunities can pass right in front of you and you do not see them because you are not looking for them. You are looking for danger. You are looking for what could go wrong. But when you are calm, your world feels wider. You see more options. You think more clearly. You listen better. You choose better. Calm does not mean you never face challenges. Calm means you meet challenges with steadiness. And when you meet life with steadiness, you make space for good things to enter. There is a simple truth. Life responds to the energy you hold most often. Not your perfect words, not your wish list, not the mask you wear. Life responds to your steady inner signal. If your signal is fear, you often attract more situations that keep you in fear because you will react from that place. If your signal is calm, you naturally move toward choices, people, and paths that match calm. This is not magic in the sense of fantasy. It is the natural way of life. Your state shapes your decisions. Your decisions shape your results. This is why calm is powerful. Calm helps you respond instead of react. Calm helps you wait instead of rush. Calm helps you listen instead of panic. Calm helps you see the open door instead of only the closed one. Calm helps you notice the message that matters. Calm helps you take the step that changes everything. You can think of calm as a clear channel. When the channel is clear, guidance can move through, ideas can come, solutions can appear, right timing can unfold. But when the channel is clogged with worry, everything feels blocked. Even when good things are trying to reach you, it feels like they cannot. So how do you build calm? You build it in small moments. You do not need to change your whole personality. You do not need to become perfect. You simply practice returning to calm again and again. One easy practice is to begin the day slowly for just 1 minute. Before you pick up your phone, before you jump into tasks, place one hand on your chest. Take one breath. Then say, "I choose calm today." After that say, "My life is filled with beautiful opportunities daily." You are setting your signal. During the day, use tiny resets. When you feel rushed, breathe once and relax your shoulders. When you feel upset, breathe once and soften your face. When you feel worried, breathe once and say, "I trust life." These are small actions, but they carry big power because they interrupt the old pattern of panic. Another way to support calm is to stop arguing with what is. Often stress comes from fighting reality. It comes from wanting the moment to be different. It comes from resisting what is happening right now. But resistance only drains you. It does not help you see your next step. Calm begins when you accept the present moment enough to breathe inside it. Acceptance is not saying everything is good. Acceptance is saying, "This is where I am right now, and I will meet it with peace." When you meet life with peace, you become more wise. You become more clear. You become more able to notice opportunities because you are no longer using all your energy to fight. Calm also improves your relationships. When you are calm, you speak more gently. You listen better. You make space for others. This often leads to better conversations, better connections, and better support. And support is a form of opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity arrives through a person who offers help, guidance, or a new idea. Calm makes you more available for these moments, and calm supports your confidence. When you are calm, you are less likely to doubt every choice. You stop asking for endless proof. You stop needing everyone to approve. You become more trusting of your inner sense. This helps you take healthy chances. It helps you step toward new doors. It helps you say yes when life offers something good. So remember this: calm does not come after life becomes easy. Life often becomes easier after you choose calm. Not because you control everything, but because you respond with wisdom. Not because you avoid challenges, but because you meet them with steady strength. If you want a simple line to carry throughout your day, use this: "My calm heart attracts beautiful opportunities." Say it when you feel anxious. Say it before important moments. Say it when you want to remind yourself that peace is power. Calm is not passive. Calm is active trust. Calm is you choosing to live with open hands. A life filled with beautiful opportunities daily is not a life without problems. It is a life where you stop letting fear lead. It is a life where you stop gripping the future. It is a life where you make space for grace. It is a life where you notice the small good moments and allow them to grow. When you release the need to control, you free your energy. When you trust that life is working out for you, your heart softens. When you trust timing, you stop rushing and start preparing with peace. When you practice noticing the good daily, you train your mind to see blessings that were always there. When you open your hands and your heart, you become ready to receive. When you choose calm as your steady state, your path becomes clearer. So let this be your daily truth, spoken simply and gently. My life is filled with beautiful opportunities daily, not as a wish, but as a practice, not as pressure, but as peace. Each day you can choose to look for one good thing. Each day you can choose to breathe instead of panic. Each day you can choose to trust instead of force. Each day you can choose to open instead of close. The opportunities you want are not only in some far future. They can arrive in today's small moments. They can arrive through new ideas. They can arrive through healing choices. They can arrive through quiet help. They can arrive through a change that redirects you. They can arrive through courage that rises inside you when you thought it would not. Place a hand on your heart and remember, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not meant to carry everything alone. You are guided. You are supported. You are allowed to receive good. And the more you trust, the more you will notice just how many beautiful opportunities are already reaching for you every single day.